I finally got my hands on the rumored Tesla Pi phone, and this thing does not feel like your average smartphone. The box alone is giving spaceship core. Matte black, weighty, and magnetic flap. It's basically whispering, "Don't you dare throw me away." The unboxing experience feels more like you're unveiling a Bond gadget than a phone. There's that soft hiss as the lid slides off, and then boom, the sleek metallic phone is staring back at you like it knows it's smarter than you. It comes with this braided red charging cable that looks like it belongs on the dashboard of a Tesla Model S. No wall brick, obviously, because this is 2024 and minimalism is still having a moment, or we've all just accepted defeat. Picking it up, the first thing you notice is the weight. Hefty, like an iPhone 14 Pro Max and a solar calculator, had a baby at SpaceX. The back plate supposedly assists in solar charging, though unless you keep your phone on a beach towel all day, it's mostly for show. Let's talk display. It's a 6.7-inch AMOLED with an absurd 240 Hz refresh rate. Scrolling feels telepathic. This is the kind of screen that makes you want to re-download Fruit Ninja just to watch watermelon explode in HDR. The UI is where things get spicy. It's running Tesla OS, which is like if iOS and Tesla's Model 3 interface had a Red Bull together. There are deep integrations with your Tesla vehicle, if you own one. I don't, but I pretended I did for science. What's wild, and I mean Mars colony wild, is the Starlink backup connectivity. If your 5G goes down, the phone actually leaches bandwidth from SpaceX's satellite network. I tried putting it in airplane mode, and somehow it still loaded Reddit. Sorcery. But here's the thing. Battery life is unlike anything I've seen. We're talking 4 full days with normal use, and not Nokia Snake normal. I mean GPS, Spotify streaming, and FaceTiming my nephew while wandering around a Target trying to find oat milk. The camera system had me skeptical. Everyone talks about megapixels like they're Pokemon cards, but Tesla kept it simple. 50-megapixel main sensor, custom AI post-processing that, I kid you not, made my backyard look like a National Geographic spread. Still, the phone isn't perfect. There's no expandable storage, because of course not. And the fingerprint reader is hypersensitive, like I accidentally unlocked it with my elbow while half asleep kind of sensitive. Too much Elon, not enough friction. And here's where I throw in some realism. $1,200 price tag. That's no joke, especially if you're not Tesla loyal or you don't live somewhere sunny enough to make the solar gimmick more than the world's most expensive flashlight. But in a world where every phone looks and acts the same, the Tesla Pi actually feels different. Even if it's 20% magic and 80% marketing, it's exactly the kind of weird tech flex that makes opening a box feel like unsealing the future.